Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Navaram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Nashpaye Shabadesha Nityam Bhagavasevaya Bhakti Bhavati. Ete Chamsa Kalapam Sam Krishna Stu Bhavansayam Indriyari Yakulam Lokam Vridyante Yude. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranasanam Pranamaduka Samasanam Harim Priyam Nigamata Nigamakal Taro Jalatam Panam Sagamugadam Brida Dilasam Vatam Tirudava Rasamara. So we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, it's chapter 21 or 21. 21. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. And text 41. Ashnatyananta karatatta kovidai Shadha Bhutam Yanmuka Ujjanamabhi Navaitata Chetanaya Bahiskrite Utasade Paramahamsya Paryadi. Translation and purport. Now all the Supreme Personality of God Ananta eats through the 5 sacrifices offered in the names of the different demigods. He does not take as much pleasure in eating through fire as he does in accepting offerings through the mouth of learned sages and devotees, for then he does not leave the association of devotees. Purport. According to Vedic injunctions, the 5 sacrifices held in order to give food to the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the names of the different demigods. While performing a 5 sacrifice, one pronounces the word Swaha in mantras such Indraya Swaha, Adityaya Swaha. These mantras are uttered to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead through demigods such as Indra and Aditya, for the Supreme Personality of Godhead says, Nam Tishtani Vaikunte Yoginam Hridiyeshu va Tatra Tishtani Narada Yatra Gayanti Mad Bhaktaha. I am not in Vaikuntha nor in the hearts of the yogis. I remain where my devotees engage in glorifying my activities. It is to be understood that the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not leave the company of his devotees. Fire is certainly devoid of life. The devotees and Brahmanas are the living representatives of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, to feed Brahmanas and Vaishnavas is to feed the Supreme Personality of Godhead directly. It may be concluded that instead of offering 5 sacrifices, one should offer foodstuffs to Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, for that process is more effective than fire yagya. The vivid example of this principle in action was given by Advaita Prabhu. When he performed the Shraddha ceremony for his father, he first of all called Haridas Thakur and offered him food. It is the practice that after finishing the Shraddha ceremony, one should offer food to an elevated Brahmana. But Advaita Prabhu offered food first to Haridas Thakur, who had taken his birth in a Mohammedan family. Therefore Haridas Thakur asked Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu, why he was doing something which might jeopardize his position in Brahmin society. Advaita Prabhu replied that he was feeding millions of first-class Brahmanas by offering the food to Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur
Jai.
He was prepared to talk with any learned Brahmana on this point and proved definitely that by offering food to a pure devotee like Haridas Thakur, he was equally as blessed as he would have been by offering food to thousands of learned Brahmanas. When performing sacrifices, one offers oblations to the sacrificial fire. But when such oblations are offered to Vaishnavas, they are certainly more effective. Gurave Gauri Chandraya Radhikaya Tadaraye Krishna
Krishna
So beautiful instruction by Maharaj Prithu. So explaining that Vishnu is eating through fire sacrifices. Even it is mentioned in the names of the different demigods. But at the same time, so he takes more pleasure when somebody is offering an offer, something to eat to the learned sages and devotees. Because the Lord is actually situated in the heart of the devotees. And so he's seeing that. And so it is mentioned that the mouth of the Brahmana, so when it is offered to the mouth of the Brahmana, it is as good as offering to the Lord. The Brahmana, the spirit master, is the representative of the Lord, transmitted by media. So, actually, when the pure devotee is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna is every time. And so, when food is offered, so Krishna is there also to accept. Because the devotees, as we prasad seva, is accepting prasad. To maintain the body, because he understands I'm not this body. Everything belongs to Krishna. I belong to Krishna. Tavai vasmi, tavai vasmi. I'm yours, I'm yours. So one is calling out, I'm yours, I'm yours. And Krishna is noticing that that person is being taken care of Krishna. So the pure devotee is transcendently situated. And so Krishna is there accepting and somebody is offering. And the devotee is taking also in that mood. That is Krishna Prasad. Of course, Krishna has already tasted, but then he's again taking through the mouth of the Brahmana. So he's pleased when one is offering to the Brahmanas or the Vaishnavas. And Krishna is there, Aham Vaishvanara Rupa is there in the stomach, a partial expansion of the Lord, and is helping with the digestion of the foodstuffs. So Krishna is in the heart of the devotee, Krishna is on the top, Krishna is in the eyes, Krishna is in the ear of the devotee, Krishna is in the stomach of the devotee. So Krishna is another name for the Lord is Vishnu, all pervading. So therefore, even if you say to Krishna Vishnu, it is all right, because Krishna is also everywhere. Is in your heart?
He is, but I have not realized.
Is in your heart?
Yes.
Is in your heart? Is in your heart? Yeah, see. So by offering to the Brahmanas, Krishna is satisfied. So when offerings are done to the fire, so of course we call the fire God, and different names are there also. Like for a Mangal Homa, for a special auspicious ceremony of the fire, so different names of the fire gods. So we call Mangal, the name of the fire. Mangal, Namagni, Avaya, Stapanani, Prabhu Kipaya, Sagram Kuruvantani, offer different items. And is a representative of the Lord. And if you do an initiation ceremony, then Namkaran Samskar, so different names are there. Vaishnav, name of the fire. Or in the marriage ceremony, the name of the fire is Yojaka. and so on. Samudbhava, different names are there. So offering to the fire god and Krishna is accepting also. But then specifically also then, even it is mentioned, the demigods, they also offer oblations and they get the share also. But the demigods should be humble also and they should accept as representatives of the Lord and then become proud, right? This for me. And if they are not offered oblations, then hey, why is it offered to me? So they are supposed to be representatives of the Lord. They may be Shiva, Brahma, Indra. So Shiva we know is a great devotee at Vaishnava Shambhu. Is one Acharya. So Rudra Sampradaya is there, Brahma is in our Sampradaya. So they're great devotees, they have the proper consciousness. So when we do yagya, so we offer to different personalities and even actually we offer to the Vaishnavas also when we do yagya. Vaishnav Homa, to the Chakari at the end. Or in the middle of the yagya we may offer to Vishnu or to Krishna himself, like we chant the Purusha Shukta Homa, addressing the universal form of the Lord. But then we say Klim Krishnaya Namaha or Idam Krishnaya, Idam Na Mama. It is for Krishna, it is not for me. Idam Krishna, Idam Na Mama is offering the ghee, others offering samagri. And it's supposed to say Swaha, I'm offering this to the Lord. But the priest will say this for Krishna, it is not for me. Even the priest has to say, because mind is so strong. Very strong mind. Even when Prithu was getting married, so Agni Dev came, there he was called for the worship and they were doing Sat Fere, 7 times circumambulating the fire. And Agni Dev, he was bewildered, wow, she's so beautiful, the wife of King Prithu. So it's a little bit in Maya. So strong. So therefore the priest also said, Idam Krishna, Idam Namama. It is for Krishna, not for me. And Prabhupada used to say also, every second we have the choice. Krishna or Maya. Krishna or Maya. We can look towards Krishna, towards Maya. So that is there. So we have to choose Krishna every second. So the Brahmanas, they are fixed. Of course, the Sadguru or the pure Brahmanas are rare. But still, even they may not be so qualified, or they may not be completely pure, but still, they're the representatives of the Lord and they should be respected. But still, they should be qualified Brahmanas. But different kinds of qualifications are there. But they should be absorbed in chanting holy names, in worshipping the deities, and in studying and teaching. Sadachar should be their proper behavior. That is important. So here a statement is made by Prabhupada also quoting from the scriptures. Nahamtistani vaikunti yoginam hridiyeshu va tatratistani narada yatra gayati madbhakta. I am not in Vaikuntha, no, in the hearts of the yogis. I remain where my devotees engage in glorifying my activities. So, of course, you should understand that it's also just to glorify the devotees. And the Lord is situated in the heart of the devotee. And Vishnu and Narayan, they are hardly leaving the spiritual world, Vaikuntha. And usually when they come here, it doesn't mean they are not there. And they are in the spiritual world and they are here. They come here also, like Krishna. When he's taking birth here, or he's appearing here, it doesn't mean he's not in Golok. He's in Golok and he's coming here also, and usually Vishnu and Narayan also. But sometimes he may leave his palace in Vaikuntha and he may go here and there. And sometimes they don't know where he has gone. Maybe he may come to this world just for a few seconds or something. So therefore it is mentioned, I'm not in Vaikuntha. Maybe you want to see one dear devotee. And everyone is worried, where is Vishnu? Vishnu! But then he's coming back again quickly. He doesn't stay away too long. But then still he will be there in the heart of the devotee. But sometimes he may perform his pastimes in this way. He's not in the heart of the yogis. The yogis are trying to meditate, Paramatma. And sometimes they're successful, but sometimes not. So Vishnu is there, Paramatma is there in everyone's heart. Sometimes he's manifest, sometimes no. You see Vishnu? You see Vishnu in the heart? Okay. If we see him, we say Pranam. Where is Krishna? We want to see Krishna. He's hiding behind you. Where is Krishna? So we offer Pranam. Even we see Vishnu in the heart, we say Pranam Vishnu. I want to see Krishna. Please help me. Where is Krishna? Like the gopis. After Krishna left the rasa dance. So. I remain where my devotees engaging, glorifying my activities. So when Krishna is glorified, when Krishna is there, and then you can feel Krishna. You may even see Krishna. So the pure devotee speaking, then Krishna is manifest. And those who are fortunate and receptive, they can see Krishna standing with the flute. Pitambar Vesh, Yaduduti, Shamran, Siki Pichi Mori. There's a peacock feather in the mukut, in the crown, or in the turban. Or sometimes he doesn't have a turban, he doesn't have a mukut piece, but he puts the hair up, and then he has a pearl, kind of small neck, pearl string, and he's tying the hair up there. Very beautiful. And then he has a peacock feather there. So, beautiful. You see Krishna? You know? So, yeah. But eventually we may be able to see Krishna. So the pure devotee will see Krishna. And so he can give Krishna. But we have to be receptive. And then we can see Krishna. Then we can receive Krishna. So we have to make our heart receptive. Our consciousness. Our vision. Divya Dristi. And then we can see Krishna. So anyhow, here also about Advaita Prabhu. So he was worshipping the Lord. He had a shaligram calling for Mahaprabhu actually to appear, calling for the Lord to appear, and then Mahaprabhu appeared. Of course, by his own will he came, Svechase. But then because he was calling also Advaita Charya and Haridas Thakur, they were calling for the Lord to come. Okay, it's time to come now, they called me enough. Anyhow, I wanted to come anyhow, and now they're coming, they're calling me, so I'm coming. And he appeared. So he performed the Shraddha ceremony for his father. So Shraddha ceremony is performed, and of course first one will offer respect to Guru, to Gauranga in our case, and then one will offer to Krishna. Or even Mahaprabhu, he went to Gaya in Bihar to offer the Shraddha to his forefathers. But just to set the example also, first he was offering this Vishnu deity there, he was offering to Vishnu. And then he was offering that to the forefathers. And then so the Shraddha Patra is there. So there's one plate that they keep, and they will offer that. So they have been offered to the forefathers some portion already, but then they keep one plate to the most qualified Brahmana or Vaishnava. And so he chose Haridas Thakur instead of all the Brahmanas over there, because he was a pure devotee, and they were friends. Although he was born in a Muslim family, but he was a pure devotee. Namachari Haridas Thakur was chanting 3 lakhs. 3 times 64. Even to chant 64 is like, hoy. So I do once in a while and Kadashi and so on. I chant, but other times we are busy. So we do chant at 3. Of course, he was not doing much. He wasn't doing any deity worship, or he was just chanting the holy names. But still, of course, then he was also speaking to devotees. He was worshipping Tulsi Devi. He didn't have to manage anything, so he had enough time. So he could chant 3 times 64. So most probably 64. I mean, at the most 12 hours, but most probably even less than that, because an advanced devotee can easily chant 16 rounds in 1 hour. Easily, he can chant 16 rounds in 1 hour. So the most probably 10, 11 hours it was taken in. Most probably not even 12 hours. So, and then he was, also having nice relationship with devotees and taking little prasad only. So we should, serve the Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare.
Today is also auspicious day. Titi Munyavasya. 3 auspicious Titi. Amavasya, Purnima, and Ekadashi. So there is a Mela also in Prayag. And during the month of Magh, and then especially on Amavasya Titi and on Purnima Titi. So that is known as Munyavasya. So auspicious. So today is also the divine appearance of Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj, Sri Gurudev. So a disciple of Bhaktivedanta Keshav Maharaj, who was the sannyas guru of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So they were god brothers. And so Srimad Narayan Maharaj, he actually so of course he was younger in years than Prabhupada, 25 years younger, but he joined the Gaudiya Math early, and he was maybe 26, 27, and then he took sannyas when he was maybe 31, together with
31.
And together with 2 other devotees, and so he was present when Srila Prabhupada took sannyas in Keshav Gaudiya Math in Mathura, and he was doing the yagya for Prabhupada, and he had made a danda for Prabhupada, sannyas danda. So, and also, so he did so much seva for Prabhupada. When Prabhupada was in the West, he sent deities, the first Radha Krishna deities in America, in New York temple, they were sent by Narayan Maharaj to Prabhupada. I had the good fortune of serving these deities. And then also he sent Mridanga, kartals, and Prabhupada like pera, Mathura pera. So one time he sent Mathura pera from Mathura to New York. So many letters were exchanged between Prabhupada and Narayan Maharaj. Of course, Prabhupada was also asking support from Mother Narayan Maharaj and other devotees to come to help him, but of course they were not able to because of their services given by their spirit master. And then, so also, when Prabhupada was at Radha Damodar, Narayan Maharaj also, he was there, and together with Prabhupada cooking, making chapatis sometimes for Prabhupada in Radha Damodar temple. Prabhupada was cooking himself. And so, and actually Prabhupada, he asked Narayan Maharaj to do the Samadhi ceremony. So he had called him before he left. and ask him to please do the ceremony of putting him in Samadhi. And this is also significant because usually the eldest son will do the last rite. So he didn't ask any of his disciples, but he asked Narayana Maharaj. And also he had told Narayana Maharaj one time, please after I leave you help my disciples also. Give them some guidance. Also, yes, 1 month before he left, he had asked Narayana Maharaj to come and sing some bhajans. Same bhajan as his spiritual master Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada asked Sridhar Maharaj to chant. Although Sridhar Maharaj, he was a great scholar and he understood the heart of his Guru Maharaj, but he was not a good singer. There were others who could sing nicely, but Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada told him to chant. Shirupa Manjari Pada Se Mora Sampada Se Mora Bhajana Pujana. So we have to take shelter of Rupa Goswami and Rupa Manjari. So Prabhupada told Narayana Maharaj to chant the same bhajan. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Srila Narayana Maharaj ki
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Srila Rupa Goswami Pada ki
Jai.
So this is then Vyasa Puja will be offered today in Mira Road with this small ceremony. Most probably what we'll do, seeing time, place and circumstances, we'll speak something and we'll record it, and those who want to have the recording, they can have the recording.
Sure.
We'll keep it private, seeing the time, place and circumstances. Okay, so we'll show exactly, or we'll explain how to perform Vyasa Puja, what it means, Vyasa Puja. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.